Okay, I'm just gonna start. I probably should introduce myself. Let's do this! My name is Rory May. I'm a professional ornamental blacksmith working in the family business called Dragon Forge Ltd. We're based out of Colorado. And online, I am known as Dirty Smith. How old was I when I first started blacksmithing? Well, it was a family business, and my mom had an office job, and I was not a fan of babysitters. So the agreement I worked out with my dad, being at the age of 6, was I could hang out with the shop, but I had to stay out of his way and stay out of trouble. And he had a little forge set up. I could only do so much when I was 6, but it was fun. I mean, you're playing with fire. What kid doesn't like that? I shouldn't say that, huh? And then about 9 or 10, I actually did my first project, which was a fire poker set. So I can safely say 9, no later than 10. Oldest piece of equipment, that is hard to say because we have so much equipment. Man, I know we have an anvil from the early 1900s. And also, you know, when tools being made, especially handmade, we go to an event in a sale, might not know how old that tool is because maybe it was made in the 1800s. Some of them don't have marks on them, we don't necessarily know. What's the one tool I can't live without? What kind of question is that? I can't live out with any of my tools. It'd have to be the hammer. We can make a lot of things into an anvil. I can find a lot of different sources for heat, but the hammer. Can't live without this guy. I couldn't do my job without this guy, that's for sure. So any advice to craftsmen looking to build up an online fan base? Yeah, when you start, just don't stop. Keep going. There are hills of success and there are valleys of disappointment. Just keep on trucking, keep on pushing. You never know who's going to be watching, you never know who's going to comment. Your world can change in seconds. And if you don't try it, if you don't pursue it, you run the risk of not having that opportunity present itself. Now that I've mastered blacksmithing, which I have not by any means, and I say that because the craft goes so far and you really can take it as deep as you want to go with the techniques and the alloys and the steels and the objects and furniture and art and what have you. So I won't say that I have mastered it. I say I have a good understanding of the basics and applying the basics in ways to accomplish the tasks. Is there any other material I've been wanting to get my hands on? I guess silver. We could forge some silver and gold. Why not? If anybody wants to donate some of that, yeah. No, I don't want to forge silver or gold. I'd probably make a mess out of that. When I get a new project, first of all, it's obviously what is it? And I might be given free rein to do whatever I want. So it typically starts off with some rough sketches. You know, here we go, we can do this, find out what the budget is. Once the budget's declared, do a scale drawing. If it's getting installed, make sure we can install it properly. From there, the scale drawing gets laid out full scale on the layout table, and then start forging pieces and put it together. So if money was no concern and I had a huge amount of resources and a shop, I'd make a unicorn. I would like to forge a motorcycle, like something you actually got in and interacted with and possibly drive away safely. But forging a bike would be cool. That would be fun. A little bit more engineering than I'm used to, but definitely a great lesson. Where does my inspiration come from? I really want to leave my mark here, especially in the blacksmithing community, and recently have found this maker community as well. And I have the experience, I have the perception, I have the skills to be part of a community like that and truly leave something behind that will inspire and affect and help those that are learning how to forge and want to take that blacksmithing career. So a lot of my inspiration is that. I just want to leave my mark.